The next one that I did, before I talk about it, uh, so it's Taxi Driver, and it stars Robert De Niro, and sorry, it stars Robert De Niro, and you just mentioned old people being young. It's so strange for me because he's when they filmed it, he was 32.
Sorry,
Robert De
sorry,
Niro,
Robert. Oh, because sorry. Start from the which movie was this again?
Taxi Driver.
Second call, 404 Hamilton, 417. 195. Alfano, 448.
De Niro. In Bang the Drum Slowly, the critics called him a brilliant new talent. After Mean Streets, they said he was a genius. For his performance in The Godfather Part 2, they gave him the Academy Award.
Come on, man. Just get me out of here, all right?
Now, Robert De Niro creates a terrifying portrait of life on the edge of madness.
Tabby, just forget about this. It's nothing.
Taxi Driver, a film by Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, people do anything in front of a taxi driver. I mean, anything. People too cheap to rent a hotel room.
Oh, driver, hurry up, will you?
People want to embarrass you. It's like you're not even there. It's like, like a taxi driver doesn't even exist. This city here is like an open sewer, It's full of filth and scum. I think I know what you're...
Oh, this is Taxi. Yes. Yeah, he's quite young. He's in his 30s in this, right?
He's 30. He's 32.
Yes, I love this movie. This is such a
So
good
he's
movie.
he's 2 years. He's 2 years younger than I am now, and so
Yeah.
yeah. We
It
talked
feels
about
weird.
how it's weird. It's
Yeah.
weird seeing an old person be young. It's weird seeing Robert De Niro so young.
Oh,
I'm so used to
especially
Grandpa
Robert
De Niro.
Yeah, especially Robert De Niro. He's
He
like,
changed as he aged.
a little bit. I mean, to me when I think of peak young De Niro to me is always gonna be
Raging Bull.
no. I could see why you would say that, but I mean this is around the same era. But no, I was thinking shit. I'm on a podcast. That's why I'm forgetting the name. You watched it for the show. I watched it for the show.
Oh, the one where
Goodfellas.
he's yeah.
That to me, that's peak young Robert De Niro. This is, I should say, I love this. This is okay. This is obviously not my favorite Scorsese film. It's just not.
So
It's a good one.
before we dissect this one, when I picked it, you said, and I quote, "I don't think you're gonna like it, but I like it." So I'm interested, having now watched it. I'll tell you whether you're right or wrong in a second. I'm interested to know why you thought that.
Well, because it's an early number one, it's old, and you default hate old movies. Number
That's
two,
not fair.
that's pretty much your default stance. Is I don't
That's
care if
not
it's 'cause it's
true.
old.
When it's animation, I love older
I mean,
animation.
okay, it's live action and it's old, if you prefer. And number two,
That's because the video quality usually when it's older usually declines its value.
I mean, it's hard to disagree with that. Number two, it's just kind of slow. It's kind of a slow. It's more of a it's more of a character study piece, and you've never been into character study pieces, like just generally. That's not it's not your fault. It's just not your style of movie. Like you've never liked strong character pieces where it's just about examining the mental stability of one guy, and it's a very slow piece. That's what
I'm
this
gonna
is.
confirm everything you just said because I found this incredibly boring.
Yeah, slow and boring. Yeah, I figured. It's political too. To be fair, it's at the beginning. It's been a minute since I've seen this, so I'm going off of pure memory, but I do recall the beginning of it being kind of sluggish. Also, Jodie Foster is kind of awkward in this, from what I can recall.
Like I just felt like it was. So that's not fair. Like some of the scenes that I watched, I was like, "This is really strongly acted," and I really thought they did a really good job.
Yeah, it just didn't do anything for
I
you.
just, well, they're not even so much that. I thought it was too long.
I can see that's fair, but isn't this around 2 hours though? It's not. It's not over 2 hours. In terms of Scorsese films,
114 minutes.
Okay, so it's just over 2 hours. So it's
I felt it was too long.
Like to be fair, that's not an unfair criticism of a Scorsese film. He is known for his excess. Like obviously, Wolf of Wall Street's 3 hours long. I remember the ending. I remember there being a lot of like, this is oddly relevant for this kind of movie.
Is that a Scorsese film? I don't think Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street's a
Isn't
Scorsese
that
film.
isn't that a Tarantino movie?
No, 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 no. A very famously Scorsese film. That's why I love that
Hold up.
movie. It's my favorite Scorsese movie. My favorite Martin Scorsese movie is Wolf of Wall Street, followed pretty closely by Goodfellas. I fucking love Goodfellas.
I'm sorry. Not that I don't believe you, but I need to confirm this
It's
for myself.
definitely not. I can see why you would say
Oh
Tarantino.
yeah, no, it is Martin
Fun
Scorsese.
fun fact about Tarantino. It's actually way
It's just
too
strange because like I love that movie.
yeah, well, yeah, it's all about. But to be fair, you also like Goodfellas, and if you like Wolf of Wall Street, you will like Goodfellas because they're essentially the same movie. Like, yeah,
They
one
really are.
involves Italian mobsters and one involves Wall Street bros, but
Part
they're
of what made
the
this one
same thematic ideas.
part of what made this one frustrating for me. Um,
I get it. It's one of those ones where I get it's not for. And to be fair, I don't think
no,
I.
yeah, frustrating is the right word. I was trying to think if that's the word that I want to use. Part of what made this one frustrating for me is I can't tell if the character is supposed to. I there's no I don't know how to say this politically correctly. Autistic.
I can see why you would
Um,
say that. Yeah, he gives a well. There's a reason why he's a character that like fuck it, man. Incels identify with like when people. Wait, one of the comparisons that people made when it came to the Joker, which
was that he was like
was
this?
that he was like this guy, and like contemporarily, no, he's not. Well, he is meant to be mentally ill. He's definitely meant to
No,
be
yeah,
mentally
he's
ill.
a
That's for
former
sure.
Marine and he was in the Vietnam War.
And he's got like
So
bad
yeah,
PTSD or
he's
something.
got chronic insomnia, he's got loneliness. He goes to which so there's just okay, yeah, there's a number
But
of
yes,
things
he's damaged. He's
that he
definitely meant to
does.
be damaged for sure.
Yes. And so there's a number of things that he does in this movie where it just leaves me going like, well, even the most damaged person in the world would realize that this was a bad choice, or it just feels like he's doing things that are like intentionally stupid and obtuse.
Yeah, but
Um,
you got to remember I can see why. I think it's just one of those situations where it's yeah you got to put it in its
time.
time. Yeah, you got to remember this is post Vietnam. I'm guessing yeah he's a Vietnam
Right,
War.
but like I'm saying,
He's
like you get a
fucked.
first date with what definitely seems like a higher class lady. Are you gonna take her to an adult film theater?
Oh right. I do remember. No, no, I'm not. I'm
Like
not.
even to me, someone who has PTSD has to realize that that's not
Yeah.
a good first date,
I mean, it's
right?
certainly
Like,
possible that, like, yeah, the lack of social skills and lack of social awareness. Like, yes, absolutely. It's the
or like
1970s. They
later
don't
in the
really diagnoose it in the same way we do now. It's
like
certainly,
later
yeah,
in the
that's
movie
definitely an interpretation.
when he goes to the pimp or whatever, and because there's the girl, the prostitute that got into his taxi earlier who wanted to
Yeah,
escape, so he goes and finds her pimp, goes and meets her, and
15-year-old Jodie Foster, by the way.
yeah, and she keeps trying to like do her job,
Yeah,
and he keeps trying to be like, what are you doing? And I'm like, she's a prostitute.
yeah.
What do you think she's trying to do? I'm not saying she should do it, but like you went to the prostitute, she's doing prostitute
She's doing
things.
prostitute things. Yeah, yeah. You know, I get what you're saying. Yeah, yeah, and yeah. That I think is a valid interpretation of yes that a lot of those guys that kind of guy goes on to he's the proto blueprint of a lot of the online mega right wing sphere guys you see now. Like he thinks he's
Yeah, it's just
like
it
because
was annoying.
remind me it ends with him trying to assassinate the president, right? Or the
From
guy
what
who's
I
running for president.
remember, it ends with him. He does something violent, and then he gets like thanked for it, basically.
Yeah. I to
Uh,
be fair, I remember liking this movie but not loving it. Like I definitely remember because I did a
Travis drives to the brothel where Iris works to kill Sport, who is the pimp.
because I did
Uh,
this is on the
He enters the building, shoots Sport and one of Iris's clients, mafioso. He's shot several times, but he manages to kill the two men. He fights with the bouncer, who he stabs through the hand with his knife and kills with a gunshot to the head. And then he attempts to die by suicide, but has no bullets. Um, then,
he
as the
thinks he's
police
gonna get
comes
arrested and they
to the
show up
scene,
and
he mimics shooting himself with his bloody finger, and then yeah, they like reward him
Yeah, he's like, "What
basically.
the
The
fuck is wrong
parents.
with you? I did all this bad shit." I do remember something to that effect. Yeah, I remember this isn't my favorite Scorsese film. Like, I did this for because this is on the AFI's top 100 movies of all time list. I did this for top 100, and I remember not loving this. Like, this wasn't
Apparently,
my.
Scorsese has 2 cameos in it.
Oh, this is not my favorite Scorsese film by any sense of the imagination. That's still pretty firmly Wolf of Wall Street. Followed
Oh,
strongly by
that's also an
Goodfellas.
interesting thing. So yeah, Scorsese plays a dual cameo role, once in the background during Betsy's first appearance, and later as an unhinged passenger in Travis's taxi, who intends to murder his unfaithful wife for cheating on him with a black man.
Oh, oh, that's
And
funny.
then, and this is where I was like, this is interesting. Um, Diane Abbott, who would later to go on to become Robert De Niro's wife in real life,
Really?
plays the adult movie theater concession girl who rebuffs
Huh.
Travis's flirtatious
The
advances.
only other part of this that's really worth mentioning and has nothing to do with the movie is this is the movie that oh, I forget his name. But there's a guy who he watched it. There's an episode of American Dad that's about this. But there's a guy who he watched this movie and he became obsessed with Jodie Foster. And in order to impress her, he decided that he needed to shoot Ronald Reagan. And so there's that guy who shot Ronald Reagan. He shot Ronald Reagan because of this movie because he wanted to be with 15-year-old Jodie Foster. Jodie Foster.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds like America.
Yep. There's an episode of American Dad where
He goes back and stops
he goes
that.
back and he stops that from happening, and it prevents. He goes back in time and he tells Scorsese to get off the pot, which prevents him from making Taxi Driver, which prevents Reagan from getting shot, which allows the Russians to win the Cold War, and then they take over America. It's a funny episode. It's totally worth watching. Yeah. Again, not my favorite Scorsese film, but like stand-up performance. It's hard to argue it's a stand-up performance from Robert De
Niro?
Niro. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a reason why he became a seminal actor of his time for sure. Him and Scorsese made a
Also,
bunch of bangers.
I guess maybe I missed. I didn't realize that Jodie Foster was supposed to be fit. That explains a lot about the
I don't
characterization.
think the character is 15. The actress was 15 when she played the character. Yeah, that's part of that was part of one of the things that makes that movie fucked up is she's playing a prostitute. She was 15 at the time. I'm pretty sure someone can correct me on that if I'm wrong. But
Yeah, because I might have.
but I'm pretty sure the
she
character's not
was.
15, but the actress was 15. I'm reasonably sure. But it's not my
I
least favorite
mean,
Scorsese film.
no,
That's pretty
the character
comfortably-
being 15. No, it's even worse.
It's worse. How could it be worse?
So Jodie Foster, um, plays Iris. That explains one of some of the comments that the character makes in that scene, which it flew right over my head because it was so fucked up that I just didn't even register it. Iris, who is played by 15-year-old Jodie Foster, is supposed to be 12.
Yikes! Oh no!
She's supposed to be a 12-year-old
Oh,
prostitute,
you're right. That is
which
worse. I
which
didn't
then
think it could get worse, but that's
explains
worse.
which then explains Travis's De
Yeah, that
Niro's reactions of
explains
like,
a
"What are
lot.
you doing? What are you
Jesus.
doing?" and why he so badly wanted to rescue her.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, no, it's not my least favorite Scorsese film.
That completely recontextualizes that.
Absolutely, it does. It's funny that I think we both have the same least favorite Scorsese film.
This
We'll say it at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Raging Bull.
Taxi Driver.
Really, it was not Raging Bull.
Oh, is that Scorsese?
Yeah, that was Scorsese.
Oh, yeah, that was probably that.
Right?
This
Raging
is
Bull was not good.
this is close
This at
though.
least doesn't try to convince you that Travis is a good person. Unlike
Yeah,
Raging Bull.
yeah,
That
that's
movie was
true.
crap. And also, this one's in color, to my recollection. It's in color.
Yeah,
too.
no, this one is
Raging
in
Bull's
color.
in black and white. That automatically puts me off of it. Anyway, do you have anything further to say about Taxi Driver?
No, that's Taxi
I
Driver.
will
That's
say-
my last rapid. It's my last rapid fire.
I will say before we move on that, and this is going to become sort of apparent as it's just really funny how we went from arguing about cars to talking about Taxi Driver. That's what this show is, Jordan. The show is diverse. We create an
Oh, and
atmosphere. Of being
anyone who
eclectic
is like anyone who was like, "Oh, what does Taxi Driver have to do with cars?" He spent
He
spends his
drives a
time in
fucking taxi driver.
yeah, he spends his time in a taxi car. It
He
has a
drives a
car in
taxi.
it.
That's kind of the whole. It's called Taxi Driver. A taxi's a car, my guy. Random commenter who's like, "What does that have to do with cars?" That's what it has to do with cars.
It takes place in a car. I feel like someone's gonna come at me.
I'm sitting there as you're talking about Taxi Driver, a movie I like, and being like, "This has been a weird week."
Hey there, everybody. It's N-Card Justin here. Let me know down in the comments. Have you seen Taxi Driver? What are you thinking about Taxi Driver? It's not my favorite Martin Scorsese film. Let me know your favorite Martin Scorsese film down in the comments down below. But in the meantime, if you'd like to see the full podcast that this is from, our Cars, It's Cars episode, you click the box on the left. Or if you just want to see a random video that YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy, click the box on the right. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. We put new videos out 7 days a week. Or you can just give this video a like. That helps us out as well. We'll see you all in the next video, everybody. Have a good day.